Priscilla, written and directed by Sofia Coppola, based on the autobiographical book written by Priscilla Presley, whom the movie is about, starring Kaylee Spaney and Jacob Elordi. This is an interesting companion piece to Baz Luhrmann's Elvis, which came out just a year before this film. It is, however, completely different. Where Elvis was about the bombastic career of Elvis Presley, shiny, explosive, loud and wild, this movie is about the experience of Priscilla, his wife, from the day they met, when she was 14 years old, by the way, and he already an adult in the army, until the day they finally split. It shows her life as someone who's essentially a piece of treasure hidden away in a golden cage. She spends her days in this mansion without friends, without her family, with Elvis mostly being gone on tour or shooting movies in Hollywood. She's not really allowed to leave and be in the public eye. In a way, you know, there are traces of Lost in Translation here, another Sofia Coppola movie about a woman left alone by her man, locked away in a strange, disconnected place. But in the case of Priscilla, no unexpected friend shows up, so she just kind of rots away in boredom with the occasional visit from Elvis, who acts like an immature child and more often than not is emotionally manipulative. So as a result, it's a strange case of it being a boring movie, but it's kind of boring by design, because it puts you in Priscilla's shoes. You experience what she must have been experiencing, which is total boredom and loneliness. I will also say it was interesting to me that the movie wasn't as dark as I would have expected it to be. I mean, especially with the age difference, which is sort of the elephant in the room. I thought we would see something more abusive and creepy. What's here is an account of a relationship that did have some love in it, that did have some positive sides, but, you know, at the end of the day was fucked up and doomed to fail. Kaylee Spaney is phenomenal as Priscilla, disappears into the role completely. I loved the sort of hairstyles and makeup, which visibly change for her as she becomes Elvis's possession, essentially. Jacob Elordi does something interesting as well with his version of Elvis, which is very, very different than what Austin Butler did in his movie. More subdued and quiet. I like the music, I enjoyed the cinematography, but then again, we get to the central conundrum, which is the movie is boring. So regardless of the fact that it was designed to be this way, it still makes for a sort of tiring viewing. And I think as a result, it's definitely not a movie for everyone. It can definitely be appreciated for what it is, but it's a very specific kind of film.